Yeah, so happy Friday and happy Zoo Day. So you can see, today we are going to take you out live to the San Diego Safari Park and introduce you to the southern ground hornbill.
Yeah, Julia's standing by to tell us about this friend of ours. So tell us, what is a hornbill, Julia?
Yeah, so a hornbill is a super cool type of bird. They come in all different sizes. And here we have our southern ground hornbill, which is one of the largest species of hornbill in the world.
Yeah, rather large. From the looks of it, it looks very tall, like almost the size of a person's torso. What about the wingspan?
Yeah, she actually has a 6-foot wingspan,
Ooh.
so it's pretty big, and she weighs only about 8 pounds. So even though she's big, she's pretty light.
Wow, that's awesome. So where do they originate from, and sort of what is their habitat like in their origin?
Yeah, these guys are from Africa, so they're going to be found usually around Central and South Africa, in savannas and woodland areas. They like really open plains with just a few trees.
The coloring on them is awesome. And are those really long eyelashes?
Yes, they are. So you can see her beautiful coloring. Only the females have those blue patches on their throat. And her eyelashes are really long. They're actually modified feathers, so they're not actually hair, but they help keep all the dirt out of her eyes.
I mean, we could all use that, right?
Wow, that is so cool. Now, are they known as sort of a predator, or sort of like how would you sort of describe how they maybe compare to eagles, hawks, and maybe the birds that we see more commonly here in San Diego County?
Yeah, they're pretty similar to birds of prey is what they're called, although they do live on the ground, so they're not going to be catching their prey that way, but they do hunt for different animals. They are carnivores, so they're going to be catching things like reptiles, snakes. These guys can even catch venomous snakes as well, which is super cool.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that very large beak helps in that endeavor.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Their beak is very precise. They can actually catch things with just the tip of their beak and carry them around. It's really impressive. You might see her catching some of the food that she's being tossed to her. It's really accurate.
It almost looks like the pincer grip that they teach you about your children that you want to practice with a pencil. Right. They're able to get that with their beak. What else would you say is something that maybe people don't understand about the hornbill, or maybe a common misconception, if you will?
Yeah, these guys are a really, really cool species. A lot of people think of them as like dinosaurs because you can see their big feet. And even though they do spend most of their time on the ground, you can still see her flying around. A lot of people think they can't fly because they're so big, but she still can fly pretty good distances even.
Okay, Julia, thank you so much. What a beautiful bird. So great to learn about these. And of course, got to go visit the safari park, especially during this weather. It's beautiful out there. Good to see you. And we will be right back with your news at noon.